What is up, everybody? And today we talk about about the fourth comic that I hate of My Little Pony, and there could be much more parts if they continue making, I don't know, My Favorite Pony become or be used for evil. For in, but then again, then again, there's not a lot of people who are Twilight fans and are other fans. Now, here's the thing though. Some of the times that Twilight's been turned evil are either due to herself or someone else, much like one of her five best friends from Ponyville. Here's one thing for sure. One, when it came to Ponies of Dark Water, it was Pinkie Pie's fault for who was so impatient as she pushed Twilight into the lake to get a quick answer, which thus gave Twilight, which of course made Twilight gave her and the rest of her Ponyville friends. I mean, as in her as in Pinkie Pie, and by her I mean Pinkie Pie. So her and her so as in gave the okay to Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and the others to be to go into and relax in the waters that they didn't know was infested with dark magic, which then made them evil. And there's others too. Like, for instance, even though technically Discord's fault for being chaotic and learning not to take a little chill pill to chaotic and maybe make it so that it's not makes his friends frighteningly terrified of him, but makes him more enjoyable, which of course technically it was all six of their fault, which got Twilight and Luna brainwashed by a cord. But then again, there was another, Rarity's fault for making for putting a shard that contained an evil Draconicus in that possessed her and used her to find the other five shards. Then we have Magic of Cybertron, which of course, if Rainbow, Applejack, and Rarity haven't jumped out of the way, then Twilight, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy would have still been on their side. But then again, here we have another problem too. Now let's talk about. Now we did all in alphabetical order, although technically one can be evil spirited possession, but possession is still going to be fourth. Brainwashing, mind control, corruption, mind control, and possession. And by possession, much like my Venom shirt right here, here's the thing. I don't like that comic because while most people can feel bad for all six of them, I think it should be Twilight who deserves to be more felt bad about. I technically feel mostly bad for her because she was the one who was possessed much longer than Celestia, Luna, Zecora, Big Mac, and Cadence combined. Not to mention merged together to create a horrifying, monstrous body for her to take command of. I mean, she possessed the strength from Big Mac, the power of the sun and moon from Celestia and Luna, power to control hearts with Cadence, and being able to speak in rhymes or learn ancient and read ancient runes with Zecora and possess much more power with Twilight. Still though, Cosmo-ggedon, still a horrible book, even much more worse than Magic of Cybertron. Number one, while Magic of Cybertron is two. But if there's another one, then there will be a list of hated ones. While Ponies of Dark Water and Chaos Theory are lesser. Well, Chaos Theory would probably be on the way bottom as yeah. Here's the thing though, I don't like it when Twilight's turned evil. Nor is there mention of fan art. And speaking of fan art, the reason why I wanted to make this is because I saw a video called Princess of Evil made by a channel by the name of Agro Channel. Not with two G's like aggro, but one G. Agro Channel made these colorful storybook versions of how Twilight walks down a straight path or flies a straight path where she recollects her memories of all the things she and her friends have been through. But she also managed to make this short of Princess of Evil where Twilight is yet again possessed by a demon. And this one was a tiny ball which contained an evil demon that smiled a lot. Literally had her teeth wide, made Twilight's eyes turn orange as her pupils dilated into slits, dilated into slits, and not to mention growing 4 canine teeth in her mouth when she's a herbivore. And then we get the fact that the demon used her body to take control of an army. She was still technically the ruler of Equestria, but it still doesn't count. I mean, well, it does count. I mean, she then used a hair buzzer, like a electric shaver, to make a buzz cover hair of her mane and make her tail shorter. Luckily, thanks to Starlight, who technically got Twilight to become possessed in the beginning, after looking at a ritual spell which actually summoned a demon. That still technically doesn't. At least she threw that same book in the back of Twilight's head and got the demon to go away from her. Not to mention trusting Twilight, who was now back to normal, to make sure that the key to finding that book is never found. So that that monster or any other monsters in that book can come out and possess an innocent soul. Which is why in the internet, when I type in Twilight Sparkle, I can't get away from the Princess of Evil. Whose idea? I mean, literally, Aggle Channel, just don't. Just don't. Hi, vey. If there's another one, I originally wanted to unsubscribe from them, but I have to subscribe to see what happens next, and I hope it doesn't involve another deep, evil spiritual possession. And that is why all these comics and fan art suck. Because I'm a Twilight fan and I don't like them. But anyway, that's all for now, and that's my opinion. Goodbye.